Alright, quick video of some grouting. This goes for all grouting in general, but we're doing wood tile, and it's especially good for wood tile. First, a couple of quick things. Bucket of water here, sponge, and your grout bucket, grout float. So with this grout float, I don't like to cover the whole damn tile with grout. I try to just keep in the lines. I only really use this top thin part, because less grout on the tile, easier cleanup is what I kind of think. So mix it up, get yourself a good consistency. And I work in about 2 feet sections, however wide I need to go. You don't have to wait 20 minutes or whatever the manufacturer says. You can wipe this stuff off in just a couple minutes. So, I just drop some down. You can see I just use this end and just get it in there, work it in. Clear it off as needed, all the excess. And you're just making sure you fill in all the grout lines. Like I said, I don't go over it all crazy. I just really work it into the grout line. And essentially, the middle part of the tile won't have anything in it. Or won't have anything on it, hopefully. Now I got to transition to another tile here, so I'll fill that in with grout to help it flow. So when I come here, it's just filling in this crease, wiping off the excess. If I'm by a door, then I make sure that it's in there. Kind of fill it into the door so there's no crack. So we got our 2 foot, probably about 3 foot wide section here. So whenever you go to wipe it off, wring this baby out. You don't want it to have excess, it's damp. So I'm going to wring it out nice and good. And when I go over it, the reason why I say these sponges and this tile is a little bit easier. This is about probably 6 inches wide, just like a little bit more, just like these tiles are. So I place this down center of tile, and whenever I go, I come up. So I'll wipe down about 1 foot and raise it up, and it'll clear off these tiles really well. First spot here, down, I put a good amount of pressure right in the center of the tile, and then raise it up. And that gets off everything off the tile. So, we got a full tile this time, center of tile, and raise it up. Go back down, finish off that 2 foot. So I go about 1 foot, raise it up, foot, raise it up. And with this being the perfect width like this, you usually don't even have to go back over it again, you know, an hour later or whatever. Definitely if you can keep your hand steady and in the center. Now when you get to a transition like this, around doors, you have to put a little bit more effort. I usually go one side of the door, raise it up, the other side. So we'll come, raise it up, go, raise it up. A lot of times you'll have to go over it twice, which is alright. Once you get away from the door and into an open area, it's always easier. So I have some excess right here. So let's come at it. And our last section, back to center tile. Raise it up. Now when you do it this way, the tile should be clean now. It's clean, looks beautiful. The only trouble you can get is if you're not steady going down the middle of the tile. If you're not steady, then it'll kind of go over in the seams here, the grout. So if that's the case, then I just use this to kind of clean it up. Just an end, right down the seam, right down the edge of the seam. On an edge of a tile, not in the grout line. I don't put pressure in the grout line. I just put it right down the edge of the seam of the tile, the edge of the tile, and go right down. And this way, usually you don't have to go back over it again. It's bam, bam. As you can see, clear as day. Now I did the left side here. This is dirty over here, but clear. Boom. So give that a try if you're doing this. It's very simple. Like I said, bring out your sponge and you just pressure down in the center and then turn it up. Boom. So that's the white right down the center. And then the other thing, like I was saying, is just bunch up an end and right down on the edge if you have anything extra.